Welcome to the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show 2023. I'm David Jarakovic, HMY's project manager for the Eclipse project as well as Two Ocean project. Welcome to our display. I'd like to introduce the following.
I'm Graham Kukla, senior designer with Michael Peters Yacht Design.
I'm Chris Critchett. I'm a naval architect and a VP at Michael Peters Yacht Design.
I'm Mark Delaney from Two Oceans Manufacturing in South Africa, Cape Town.
One of the most exciting things about my day is working with partners on this project across 3 continents of the globe on a daily basis, the best of their respective talents in the industry.
Yeah, I think from our side, we did a project with Michael Peters Yacht Design some 12 or 14 years ago, and to be working with him again now, this amazing project's really been exciting. Obviously, design and this project is completely different to what we've done in the past. You can see behind us here we have a full-size mock-up of the one side of the salon of the 505 project, which is just to give people a bit of a taste of what the boat's going to look and feel like. And we've got Design Unlimited, who've been integral in putting the whole project, pulling everybody together, and the interior and the exterior styling has really come together, and it's just been an amazing project to work with all the massive amounts of information from all the different spheres. Has been great to work with for us.
Absolutely, I'd have to second and third that. It's great to work with a fantastic team. This is a totally different project. We worked on a fishing boat down and dirty with Mark many years ago. It's very exciting to get to do a fully dressed up, ready for the market project with somebody who knows what they're doing, success in the past. Working with Dave and his team, who are top-notch salesmen. Working from a blank sheet of paper is a little terrifying for the designer sometimes. It's great to have somebody who knows exactly what he wants, where he wants it, how much of it he wants. We get to then make all that work, put it on paper, put it in the right package, and get the product going. Very exciting.
And to that effect, when we first received this brief, we knew it was going to be a challenge to bring it all together and end up with a cohesive package, and I think we've really done that with the Eclipse 505 and 605.
I have to agree, you guys have. What would you say would be, from your side of the table, one of the largest challenges that we faced here with the 505 and 605?
From my side of the table as a designer, the initial layout and profile of the boat, in keeping with sort of a classically elegant style while incorporating modern outboard propulsion and a step hull, required us to be pretty nimble and iterate several times to try to keep the look right without sacrificing too much interior volume, and that was a challenge.
Yeah, I think you hear a high-performance step hull with outboard power, and you think of a big center console or a go-fast boat. I think what we have here is a real cruising yacht stuck into that package. It's been a challenge, but it's going to be a great product.
Chris, speaking of this project, what did you think when we came to you originally with that spec brief? Your honest thoughts.
What a refreshing request. It's not another center console. Yeah, I mean, we love what you brought to it in terms of here's a whole nother market out there, and here's exactly what they want. Let's do it.
If Michael Peters were here, what would he say about that, our attitude and direction towards the project?
Oh, I think he and I would be saying exactly the same thing. It's great to have sales experts in here so the designers don't go off on their own little science project, and sometimes you don't get a successful product that way. We feel very confident in your hands.
Design, concept, engineering is all great. Without a manufacturer, we have nothing. Mark, what are some of the challenges from real estate to staffing to building this project have you run into?
Yeah, we've set up a whole custom facility for this project specifically, so it's going to only run this line in it. So we had to obviously find the space, put in all the infrastructure, cranes, people, staff. So that's been a challenge, and we've got a great team back home that have worked really hard to make that all happen. A lot of our employees have been with us for many years, so that's been great. I think structurally there's a few things on the boat that look very plain and simple. There's a side opening door that's been a challenge to get to work, and I think it's all been part of trying to make this boat different, and things that are tough you know, to really make sure that the boat's unique and different to everything else out there at the moment. So everybody supported any idea and just had an attitude of how to make things happen and not to push back and say, oh, we can't do that. So for me, that's been a really exciting part of the project, is we've really, in all the different aspects, trying to say, how do we make something happen and make sure that it's different to everything else that's around at the moment.
Yeah, I think we put a lot of features onto you to make sure that we've got everything you need in this market for this customer. And we just said, hey, Mark can do that.
You said we can, but no, it's been a process and lots of back and forth, and again, it's like we said in the beginning, it's an amazing team to work with people. That everybody, it's how do we do it and not we can't. So
right.
It's really been a great team to work with everybody and the focus, and we're looking forward to having the boat here next year at the show.
So when you look at it, Michael Peters Yacht Design, Two Oceans Marine Manufacturing, and HMY, that's a serious human presence put together behind this whole project. Mark, speaking of human presence, how much have you had to increase your staff on the production side just for this project so far?
So this project will probably end up with 200 heads, I guess.
200?
Yeah.
200?
Yeah.
You've also had to move
and
a lot of your top people around.
It's in its own facility.
Yeah.
And a proper line that's set up for it, and yeah, so there's all the tooling is done. The first holes are in the molds and should be demolding shortly. So it's been a lot of back office work to get to where we are now, and yeah, it's going to be a great boat when it's done.
I think that's one of the exciting things for us too, is we've been involved in a number of projects. I mean, we're the designers, we're a very tiny piece of this. We don't get to control how things are done. Seeing the commitment on your side to real production, proper production, tooling up properly, we're not going to just do this once and see if it works. We're going to have a line of product here, and that's really exciting from us too.
And we built mock-ups for a lot of the parts to make sure it all works. You know, whether it be interior or some of the other components, doorways, openings, sliding doors. There's a lot of unique things on the boat. Maybe one of you guys want to talk about, you know, the sliding doors, and there's a number of things that are unique that look simple and easy, but they actually require a tremendous amount of input from the design and side of the project.
Yeah.
Yeah, to that effect, there are several elements of this design package that were so very complicated to figure out. And we went around and around trying to find the best solution for all of them, whether it be the opening bulkhead that really, you know, gives you that interior-exterior throughway, or the side platform fold-down door, or even just the hull side boarding door, which is very unique in its class and its functionality.
What about my hand-sketched mate seat?
Your hand sketch mate seat, that's going to come out well.
And the bow
Absolutely.
cockpit seat,
And
that's
the bow
correct,
cockpit seat, yes. Scribbled on a piece of paper, scanned and sent. So it's a couple of top guys in the business.
That's the best stuff, scribbled down.
Yep.
There's the seat in the salon.
The
that's
maid
also-
seat.
The maid seat, yep.
I think you guys had to be going, what is this?
Well, and luckily at that point, we'd had Design Unlimited come on board. So we were off the hook on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've done a great job in tying everything together from the interior to the exterior. They've really done an amazing job. And
Spectacular. Unfortunately, they're not here today, but we'll definitely involve them here in the future and get some of their input on all the work that they've done to make this project a reality. It's without design, without production, engineering, we still need to work through our interiors and provide a world-class interior that separates these boats from everyone else. But thank you, gentlemen, for coming to visit and all your input and hard efforts. There'll be much more to come here as we move on into the future. While you're sitting down for Thanksgiving dinner, I'll be down in South Africa with Mr. Delaney, demolding the very first Eclipse 505. So stay tuned. We'll have a lot more for you and a lot more exciting information coming here shortly. David Jarkovic with HMY Yachts. Thank you for watching.